So ADHD. Now, I'm not pretending to be an expert. I barely know what it means. I think it's attention deficiency hyperactive disorder. And when I think about it, what I think about is those kids that are running around and can't settle down, and you can only control them by chucking bottles of Ritalin down their throat. And that's what I knew about ADHD. Not a lot, eh? But I came in last night and my wife said, "You've got adult ADHD." And I was a bit sort of struck because I didn't know that adults could have ADHD. But she'd been watching this thing on the television about this, apparently. And apparently now, adults can have ADHD. And apparently I've got it. It's one of those things that they say, there's a whole load of characteristics about it that apparently I exhibit. And one of those is that if something interests you, you can focus on it to the exclusion of all other things. And yeah, I do that. It makes you so that you're slightly disassociated and a bit antisocial, and that you won't talk to people. If people come in and want to talk to you while you're focusing, you basically ignore them. And yeah, that's true. I do that as well. And there are other sort of aspects of things. I get very uncomfortable if somebody sat in my spot. I mean, it's a bit like The Big Bang Theory. You remember Sheldon's spot? Well, I'm just the same. If somebody sits in my spot, I don't like it. I don't complain about it. I'll go sit somewhere else, but I just don't like it. And apparently I have all of these characteristics for ADHD. And I'm not sure what I feel about that, whether sticking a label on somebody is a good thing or not. And I don't really know, but I don't particularly like being labelled, I must admit. And my thought is, well, I must have had this my entire life, and here I am 60 years old, and I'm doing okay. I've obviously coped with it, but of course that could be because I'm just ignoring everybody else's feelings. I'm not 100% sure. But even so, I've been able to cope with it for 60 years, so I personally don't see it as a problem. In fact, I think it's helped me get to where I am today, so it's been an advantage. And apparently one of the key things about this is it leads you to think about things in a different way. And that is very true. I think I do think of things in a different way. I can put links together that other people don't see. So when I'm looking at two apparently disparate things, I can bring them together into one thing and see that link that links them. And apparently that's another defining quality of people with adult ADHD. So although I'm loath to admit it, it would seem I have this problem. Now, clearly, I don't really see it as a problem, hey? I see it as an advantage, and one of the reasons I think that we come up with the stuff that we come up with, and one of the reasons I think that we work at the rate of knots that we work at, because we do put some hours in here, me and Luke. I strongly suspect Luke's got it too, because he does have a lot of qualities like me, and that astounds me. Anyway, I thought I would share that with you, because people often ask how it is you do the things you do and why it is you do the things you do. And apparently, it's because I have a problem. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching.